I'm gonna start off with my own introduction. My name is Irna Nayak. You can call me Hiran as well. And I'm a hyper-realistic artist from Delhi. Even I'm a student of art as well. I'm pursuing Leonardo diploma over here in Delhi. And I have an experience of working in this particular genre, which is called the hyperrealism. It's been 4 to 5 years now. I've been practicing with graphite and charcoal. And I am practicing this particular genre, which is called hyperrealism. Okay, before going ahead, is there anyone who knows what is hyperrealism? If you can give me, if you have any idea regarding hyperrealism, just tell me. Yeah, what is hyperrealism? Please go ahead. Now you can unmute. You can say whatever you think of hyperrealism.
It's really draw every inch of a part.
Every bit of the details.
Part
Right?
of the body.
Yes. You are correct to an extent. Yeah. Anyone else wanna add something to this? Okay. Like we have a lot of genres in fine arts. We have a lot of genres in art, basically. Just like the painting genre, we have just like the sketching genre, just like the cartooning, illustration. A lot of genres are there, right? Just like that, all of this, we have this particular genre which is called hyperrealism. And in hyperrealism, we in simple words, what we do, we always try to draw something in such a way that it comes out just like the photo. Let's suppose you are using a reference pic, you're using someone's picture, and if you are able to draw just by giving more attention to each and every details, if it comes out just like the picture, it becomes a hyper realistic drawing. Am I clear to all of you guys?
Okay, sir. Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes.
Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna use both Hindi and English, so don't think like I'm speaking something else in Hindi or like मैं कुछ और बोल रहा हूँ. English में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Just we will be doing this way. Okay. And before going ahead with the session, if I can show you some of my works, I have 2-3 works only, okay, right now, so that you can have an idea what exactly I do. Just allow me a moment, okay, guys?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I do this in the year 2019, I guess. How's it? Does it look good? Just
Super,
let
sir.
me know in the
Super.
chat.
Marvelous.
Okay, thank you.
Marvelous, sir. This picture is awesome.
Yeah, you can keep letting me know in the chat as well. This way, okay? So I did this in the year 2019, and then again one more I have. I did ये मैंने 2020 में किया था. You can see a lot of details are here. This way, right?
This picture also I'm seen in YouTube from.
Probably.
Yes.
I was a part of an online art competition all over India. This way, okay? So for this picture, so you can see a lot of details are here. This way, you can see, right? So this is like these are the things you have to focus more on realism. And thank you so much everyone for appreciating a lot. Yeah, then again, like I have this one, I did it in this year, like in the year 2021. And some of my other works, they are they're not of A3 or A4 size. I'm working on A1 size paper, 24/18. Those are kind of bigger in size, so I cannot show you them right now. So these are certain works, okay? Okay, you can see a lot of details in his face. A lot of things are there. So yeah, definitely, it takes a little more time, but it doesn't mean that you cannot do it. I know all of you have the potential to do far better than me as well. And thank you so much everyone for appreciating a lot. You guys are great. Okay.
So just a query. So on an average, how many hours you take?
How many hours? Yeah. It depends upon the size of the
days.
paper. So it depends upon the size of the drawing. Okay, you are taking, let's suppose you are going to draw it on a A4 size paper, and like it is having a lot of textures, wrinkles and all. Definitely you need to give more than 20 hours. Okay, like 15 to 20 hours. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And it will go increasing, you know, like if you increase the size, or like if you have any other picture which is like consisting a lot of details and all. Yeah, this way. Okay, guys. So are you guys excited for today's session? Of course, you know that we are
Yes.
going to draw something. We are going to draw something which is supposed to be real. We are going to draw an eye, right? And it has to look like real one. So just type excited. Yeah, yes, I can see a lot of yeses. Yeah, great, great, guys. So if you guys are, you know, a little worrying about what are the defined materials we are going to use, don't have to worry. I have you know, something exciting that we are going to use only one pencil throughout the whole progress. It's kind of like one pencil challenge for us, only one pencil. Okay, so like, yeah, what I'm using right now is it is 3V. But if you don't have 3V, that's okay, you can go with 2V. You can use 4V as well. If you don't have any of this grade, if you have 6V, if you have HV, whichever grade you are having, you can use. If you don't have any grade, okay, if you are having that pencil which is supposed to be used only in writing, that will work as well. Okay, so you just need to attempt it, okay, with whichever pencil you are having. And along the way, we'll be using two more expensive tools, really expensive. One is cotton, okay, and the other one is ₹2 ka eraser. Okay, that's it. These three things we will be using for the entire process, and our, you know, like our aim will be to make it look realistic to an extent. We will try.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Sir, is earbud is
Yes, yes, definitely.
instead of cotton?
Yes, what you can do, if you don't have cotton, what you can do, you can go with tissue paper. If you have cotton bud, you can use cotton bud as well. If you have makeup brushes, or like if you have brushes of painting and all, you can use that one as well. But if you have cotton, then I'll be recommending to use, you know, cotton.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, okay, guys. So start करते हैं. And I'm not going to use any reference fig. Okay, we don't have any reference. We will be working with a method, kind of. So first of all, what you guys are, you know, like what you guys need to do, just relax. Okay, and one more thing, when it comes to draw something, try to hold the pencil this way, not this way. हम लोग क्या करते हैं, we always hold the pencil right from the nib with a pressure, with more pressure this way. Okay, but this time in realism, you are supposed to hold it a little up. Okay, hold it this way. Yeah, and first of all, we are going to draw a circle. Okay, just a second. Yeah. So how you're going to draw the circle, see, use a very less amount of pressure first, and go with a lot of strokes at a time. Okay, you can see I'm not drawing the circle this way with one stroke, right? This is the wrong technique of drawing or sketching. Okay, instead of doing this, what I'm doing here, I'm trying to use, you know, to make a lot of, you know, strokes. Stroke means the lines. Like when you break a line, if I break it up to these are the strokes. Okay, so like using those strokes, I can draw a lot of, you know, like each and every shape this way. So by the guidance of all the strokes, you can come up with the base structure you can. Okay, this is called the overlapping technique, where overlapping technique of sketching, where you always use lot of, you know, lot of strokes this way, and by the guidance of all of those strokes, you can come up with the base structure this way. Okay, so I am done with the circle. It is supposed to be a little more, you know, round this way. So I have the freedom of like bring any change whenever I want. So you might be thinking, what is the advantage, or what is the difference between these two techniques? Like, why should I be using this technique? Why not to go with this technique? Let me show you. Whenever you have to erase the outline at the end, अगर आपको ये erase करना होगा, अगर आप इसको erase करते हो, you can see the line is still there, right? And it will actually harm the shading part, the shading process at the end. It will be appearing on the shading part as well. And instead, if I, at the same time, if I erase this one, you can see there is nothing, right? So this is why it is really important. Okay. Now, again, we have to draw one more circle, and it has to be in the very middle of the previous one. Okay, I'll be drawing something like this, and it has to be in the very middle. I'm mentioning it again. Why? Because most of the time I get to see that the students ended up drawing it, like ends up drawing it somewhere like there, or like a little half or somewhere else. Okay, so make sure it is in the very middle, this way. Now you'll be drawing one more circle here, something like this. Okay, that's it. And let me know if you're done. Whenever you are done, let me know. Okay. Done. What about others?
Okay, so how many of you guys are doing
Okay.
along with this, sir?
Okay, done. I have drawn.
Okay. Okay, so like how many of you are actually doing with me? Ma'am was asking the same question. Okay, lot of, yeah.
I'm doing.
Yes, great, guys.
I'm sir. I'm
Great,
doing.
guys.
Great. Okay.
Sir, I'm doing.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's see what are the different parts we have to establish here. मतलब और क्या-क्या चीजें हम लोग यहाँ पे establish करेंगे जिससे कि ये I बनकर उभर कर आएगी. ठीक है? So like first of all, now like what you need to do, again, like you'll be holding the pencil a little up, and I will be drawing something like inverted C, like a curved line. Let's suppose the person is standing in front of you, he's just staring at you. Okay, and the vision of the person is towards you. मतलब जो person है जिनकी eye है वो खड़े हैं एकदम सामने. ठीक है? So obviously his vision will be towards you directly. So what I need to do for that, I need to make sure कि ये जो circle है, it has to be in the very middle of the whole frame. Okay, so what I'll be doing here, something like this, like the measurement of this area and this area are supposed to be similar, something like this. And what I can do now, I can draw the lower lid. And one mistake that I often get to see कि ये जो these two areas, most of the people, they end up drawing somewhere there. So make sure these lines are actually aligned on the similar, straight line. So you can see this circle is on the same line, aligned on the same line again. These 2 points are also there. Okay. Now, let us have a little amount of gap in between, and we'll be drawing the upper line as well. Okay. And this is not the eyebrows. Don't get confused here. This is the upper crease line. And one more line will be there. This is called the lower crease line. Okay. And we are done with the structure, with the layout. Okay. Always remember the layout or the outlining is the 50% of the whole, realism part. Okay. The rest is up to you, how you shade it, how you, establish the light and shadow. And you have to be more precise with the, prior to go to the shading part, you have to be more precise with the layout. This is the layout. That means the frame, right? Now, there are certain areas which are not needed anymore. So हम लोग यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे? I will just simply erase this area. I will just rub out this upper, edge of the circle. And again, I'm having this line. So I don't need it. It was just the guideline, right? So here I am having the structure. and you don't need to do anything else. Okay, so now you are having the layout this way. And if you guys can show me how you are making it, if some of you, that would be great. A lot of participants we are having today. Wow, 103. That's great. Yeah, I will try definitely to check every one of yours. May not work for me. Okay, Adya, you are making it so nicely. बहुत बढ़िया बच्चे. Great. Oops. Then again, if anyone can show me, Gupta, Pragya ma'am, yeah, it looks really amazing. Great job.
I'm showing.
Okay, I'm just going one by one. Amin, right? Yes, it looks really amazing. Amin, wow. So even I appreciate that you have, like you drew it on a simple paper, and I always, respect and I always appreciate those people who always, try to create art rather than, worrying about what are the like not having those materials and all, proper materials and all. So yeah, great job. I mean, then again, we have, okay, I'm going one by one. Sugandhi, yes. And guys, please keep yourself muted. Go on mute, please. It's a request. Yeah. And Sugandhi, yeah, you have to make a correction here. Just erase that upper line of the of the circle. And anyone else? Satish, amazing. Wow. Nikunj, आप भी बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हो. It looks amazing. Adya, you have to do the same here. You just need to, erase the upper line. And Bharati, yeah, great. Are you guys finding this method of drawing really, easier? I hope so. Sanuf, you just need to erase this line, okay, the baseline. You're having up, ye erase kar do, jo line hai. And again, we have Ramya, बहुत बढ़िया, खूबसूरत. Then again, we have, okay, whosoever is left.
Hannah raised her hand, so maybe she has some question.
Who has? Hannah. Yes, Hannah, please go ahead.
Hannah.
If you, okay, did I check here? Let me just. Hannah. Yes. Hannah Fatima. Ma'am, yeah, looks amazing. Okay, you what do you, a little amount of correction you can do here. I think this line will go a little down. Okay, so you have done something like this. Just take it a little downward. Okay, बस वही correction ये नीचे आएगा थोड़ा. And otherwise it looks great. Okay, anyone else? Nikunj, I guess Nikunj. Just a second. I can't find you. Are you showing? Okay, Shivani. Yes, amazing. Then Devarshini, yeah, great job. Okay, then again Rishabh, it looks amazing.
Joel is
I
also
think the
asking.
circle will go a little
Yes.
more round. Is supposed to be a little more round. Lokesh, we were drawing the layout, I guess, and you have completed the whole drawing. It looks amazing, by the way. Great job. And yes, Umair, if I'm pronouncing your name wrongly, sorry for that.
So please, can you see mine?
It looks amazing. Swajna, yeah, looks amazing, guys. Yeah, who is left now? Joel, right? Joel.
Yes, sir.
Amazing, great. Spurti, you are doing it nicely as well. You guys are actually making it so nicely. Seems like you guys are, quick learners. Definitely, you can learn so easily. Great job, guys. So, and again, if if you want to share your work with BitClass, there will be an option below to the app, BitClass Campus, where you can actually upload your work, whatever we are going to do today, and I'll definitely be checking your work out. Okay, so that will work more, proper for us, just because I can give you, the review for your drawing, definitely. And so, like, we are running out of, like, obviously it happens on my demo class that I don't get a lot of timing, so I need to complete the whole thing within that time frame, right? So if it is possible, can we move ahead towards the shading part now? Just type
Yes, sir.
yes.
Yes,
Okay,
definitely.
okay, sure. So yeah, just see how to shade it now. All of you guys are actually making it so nicely. I'm so proud to to see all of you doing this way. Okay, now let's see how to shade the eye. We are done with the layout, right? So if suppose this is the eye, okay, I'm just giving you certain idea of the eye. This is a rough sketch of the same. You'll be having this you'll be having this highlight. This is the highlight, okay, this is the highlight. So in the eye, can you see, like, can you say tell me which part is actually the darkest one, like which part is going to be the darkest one? Just type it is, which it is.
It's pupil.
It's pupil, right? On an average in Indian eyes, you will get to see that the pupil is the darkest one in the whole eye part, right? And it is really important to start with the darkest part always. Okay, so whenever you are about to shade something, like not only for eyes, other than if you are drawing anything else, you have to keep this thing in mind that whenever you are starting the shading, always try to cover the darkest part first, then only you will get the idea how lighter you should be for the rest, right? So what we are going to do, we are trying to make it look proper black. That means like you need to use a lot of pressure on the pencil, but ऐसा भी नहीं कि paper ही फट जाए. Okay, try to hold it right from the nib now and try to color simply this way. Make it darker. Use the same pencil. Okay, now in the eye, if you observe it more closely, you will get to see that we are having a highlight this way, and the upper part, this part is actually darker. Okay, it is supposed to be dark, but not that darker. It is less darker than this pupil even. And right from the middle, you will get to see that the gradation is getting changed. Gradation means the color. Okay, simply let's suppose you are using like in painting how you use blue color. Let's suppose you are using blue color and you suddenly you feel like now I have to make the blue a little more lighter. Then what you will be doing, you will be adding some amount of white to the blue, right? The same thing happens here. The white means the pressure we are using on the pencil. Like whenever I feel like I need to have a dark gradation, I will be going with a lot of pressure on the pencil. Then again, if I feel I need to make it a light gradation, then I will just keep reducing the amount of pressure. क्या करेंगे हम लोग, pressure को कम करते जाएंगे. The same happens here. You will get to see this variation. You just don't need to end up having the same gradation in the whole area. It will be a flat surface otherwise. Okay guys, so now हम लोग क्या करेंगे, just leave this area white, like leave this area blank totally, because we cannot afford any amount of shade in between the inside of this highlight. Okay, and I'm going to do something like this with an amount of pressure. Something like this. Okay, don't go outside of the circle, keep doing this way. And right from the middle, what I can do, I can just keep reducing the pressure, and the bottom part is actually captured always. Like you will get to see that the bottom part is supposed to be captured with the light part. That means the light is the king of this area, and again dark is the king of the upper part. In the middle we have the middle tone. Okay, so you can see the variation of change in gradation. Okay, and yeah, just a second, I have to mute on behalf of you. I'm just gonna help you. Yeah, I did it on behalf of you. Okay, so you can see the variation here, right? कि हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे, एक ही ग्रेडेशन नहीं है, मतलब एक ही कलर नहीं है यहाँ पे. आप देखोगे कि ऊपर से नीचे तक कलर चेंज होते आ रहे हैं, राइट? and this is really important. Okay, you know what, the realism is all about how you establish the light and shadow, and where there is light there will always be a little amount of shadow. ठीक है, जहां पे shadow है वहां पे light है, जहां पे light है वहां पे shadow है. Okay, vice versa. And where there is no light, obviously there will be the darkness only, shadow नहीं होगा उसमें. ठीक है, so this is all about how you understand the light and shadow thing. Okay, the concept of light and shadow.
Sir, we have a question from Upasna. Like, which pencil are you using?
Okay, I'm using this 3V graphite pencil. Okay, graphite 3V. It is the Stellar one, but you can go with any brand, even that evergreen, you know, Apsara pencil as well. You can use any pencil. Okay, just give it a try. Which paper are you using? It is the ivory paper. You can use any paper. I don't have, I wasn't having any other paper, so I had to use the same. I mostly use the ivory for my classes. Okay, this way. So now you can see we are done with the gradation part. Now, after
Guys, it looks amazing, right? Yes, guys. Yes, maybe
ma'am.
not.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
yes, yes,
can you
ma'am.
put
Yes,
it on
ma'am. Yellow.
chat box? Yes, right. Yes, go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Okay. And thank you so much, guys. Yeah, and you guys are making it nicely too. Okay. Great. Okay, so now after shading, the process after shading is called blending. Okay. Always try to blend whenever you need a smooth surface, you need to blend it. For blending, I'm gonna use this cotton, a little amount of cotton I'll be using. If you don't have cotton, as I have mentioned it before, that you can use, you can go for, you know, paper stamp, you can go for earbuds, you can go for tissue paper brushes as well. But if you have cotton, please use cotton. ठीक है, हम लोग क्या करेंगे, cotton use करेंगे blending के लिए. And I'm not gonna take a lot of cotton. ऐसा नहीं है कि इसको पूरा, ठीक है, मतलब थोड़ा सा बस ऐसे लेना है. वो तो कहीं से भी मिल जाएगा. ठीक है, आप तक ऐसे निकाल लो, ऐसा मत करना, मारेगी नहीं तो मम्मी. ओके, तो आप क्या करोगे, now you hold, now you supposed to, you know, mold it this way. And no, don't use finger. Okay, like finger, actually we have, you know, like fingers always contain certain amount of oil. If you use fingers on the drawing, it doesn't make it look that, you know, blended, like that smooth. I was kidding. Okay, but such hai wo. Okay, so now what we need to do, let's just hold, let's just, you know, mold it this way. And I will go with less amount of pressure this way, and I will just make it look a little more bland, you know, like make it look a little more smooth. ठीक है, कुछ इस तरीके से. And even if you are going outside of the circle, that's okay. Just do this thing, okay? And I will just make it look a little more darker. Yeah, do up to this and let me know if you're done. Blender भी use कर सकते हैं, definitely आप कर सकते हो blender use. Okay, guys. Now, again, in an eye, if you observe it closely, if you go more inside, okay, you will get to see there are certain lines going this way inside of the eye. Okay, so you need to include them as well in your drawing. These are called the streak lines. इसको क्या बोला जाता है? Streak lines. ठीक है, streak lines. और ये बहुत important है कि आप हर एक चीज को ऐड करो. Earbuds can be used, definitely you can use as well. Okay, rather than using, you know, other than using the finger, you can go with any other tool. Okay, so now we have to establish this, those lines here as well. मैं क्या करूँगा, I'll be using the same pencil. Okay, if your pencil is kind of blunt, you can just sharp it. थोड़ा सा ऐसे sharp रहेगा तो ज़्यादा सही रहेगा. ठीक है, तो what I'll be doing here, हम क्या करेंगे यहाँ पे, कुछ lines draw करेंगे. Okay, and you don't need to, you don't need to attach them. You don't need to join them with this line, with the edge of the iris. You just need to go with this way, like in this way, and you will keep it changing each and every time. You have to, keep the directions changed this way. And I will be doing something like, a sunflower kind of thing. Okay, yeah, कुछ इस तरीके से. And we have to do the same right from this edge of the iris towards the pupil. हम क्या करेंगे कि कुछ lines ऐसे draw करेंगे जो pupil की तरफ आ रहे हैं, ठीक है. And in the lower part, you know that it is supposed to be lighter, so I'm not going to use that much of pressure. और बाकी यहाँ पे आप कुछ इस तरीके से धीरे से lines draw करोगे, ठीक है. And we are not yet done, by the way. Okay, so just यहाँ तक करो and let me know. I need to show you another thing. Yeah. मैं YouTube पे था, but क्या है ना कि 3 साल में बस 3 वीडियो डाला मैंने, तो I thought नहीं होगा.
Okay,
Like
guys.
I
I
upload
hope
one video in
everyone
1
is.
year.
Yeah. Sorry, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, please.
Yes. So I hope everyone is enjoying this session, right? And also you guys are doing along with this, sir, right? Okay, that's great. Okay, great. So stay tuned till the end, guys. We have a super duper surprise for you all. Okay. Yeah.
Hiranyu?
So Upasna is asking, can we use a blending stick, sir?
Blending stump. You are asking. Okay, someone even was calling me. Like, yeah, please go ahead.
Yes. Can you show those lines again? I had some technical error and I
Sure,
got logged off. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, and whosoever was asking that can we use blending stump? Definitely, you can use blending stump. Okay, if you're kind of an intermediate, definitely you can use blending stump. Just try to hold it lightly. And what we are doing here, if this is the circle, right? I'm just showing you roughly. If this is the pupil, guys. So what we are doing here, we are just trying to draw some kind of certain traits. Okay, this way. And what you don't need to do here, you just don't need to make them joined with the edge. Okay, go this way, just keep changing the direction. Let's suppose you were just drawing a flower kind of thing here, this way. Okay, like we have the highlight here, so you won't be doing here as well. So just keep doing this way, just keep changing the direction each and every time. Okay, that's it. And now what you can do here, you just can redraw some other lines right from the edge towards the circle, towards the pupil, this way. Okay, this is the only thing that we have to do here. Am I now, is it clear, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Now let me just show you something, that whenever you were like let's suppose I'm just putting it this bulb on the surface and I'm having the light in my left side. Okay, I'm having the ring light in the left side. So can you see this highlight? This is the active highlight. This is the same. Okay, the highlight, this is called the active highlight, which is actually visible directly. Okay, rather than having this one, we also have we have to include certain other highlights as well here. Can you see this area is actually lighter than this one, right? This is also the highlight. It is the passive highlight. There are 2 types of highlight. One is active and the other one is passive. Okay, so now we have to include certain highlights in the eye, passive highlight as well. So we'll be answering, do not know. Okay, yeah, yes. So now for adding those passive highlight, don't worry guys, if you don't have any fancy kind of eraser, just like mono zero, if you don't have this eraser, or even if you don't have any other kneadable and all eraser, don't worry, I'm here. What we can do now, what you need to do, you just need to use a simple eraser. Just cut out a piece this way, Okay, and what you can do here, you'll be using this corner. Okay, कैसे करते हैं मैं दिखाता हूँ. So just see first. You just need to do something like this. ठीक है, कुछ इस तरीके से. This is the passive highlight of the eye. And now what I can do here, I can get certain lines, 1, 2, 3 more lines this way, and nothing else I need to do. And I'm actually done with the iris. Does it look good?
Sir, can you please zoom in?
Yes, yes, definitely.
माइक चालू आहे चित्र ए नको माइक चालू आहे
Yes. This way, okay? Okay, let me know if you're done up to this. You know what? If you are able to draw the iris properly, if you can draw it precisely this way, the rest of will be much more easier for you. Okay, so always try to be more perfect, more precise with the iris. And you know why we are drawing the eye, why we didn't draw the nose or something else, just because the eye is the most important element of a human portrait of someone. You can say, like, by looking at someone's eye, we can directly figure out that this person is, I know this person and each and everything. So it is really important to be more perfect with the eye. If you can conquer this eye drawing, definitely the other parts will be easier for you. Okay, so how to submit artwork to exhibition, that is I need to have a little like extra class for that exhibition. It's
Yes,
a
guys. So we
bigger
do
thing.
have a classes also. In that classes, sir will be telling you each and everything, like skills and techniques from scratch itself.
Okay, yeah. So now let me let me show you how to shade the other parts as well. Okay, so now what we need to do here, हम लोग क्या करेंगे, same pencil, and I will just redraw this line using a little more pressure this way. थोड़ा ज़्यादा pressure use करेंगे यहाँ पे, and I'll just make it look darker this way. Okay, and you know what, again we have to do the same thing here. We need to go with the variation of gradation. Again, it is called the balanced tonal value. Okay, like there should be a balanced way of changing the tonal value. Tonal value means the like skin tone, or you can say the gradation itself. Okay, so what I am going to do here, it is a very simple thing, that I am going to make it look a little darker, this area. Okay, do along with me, do with me this way, and I'll just keep going this way. This is the contour lining technique. Contour lining. I'm just gonna contour lining. This is the technique of shading where you go this way. Okay, you can kind of like make curved line this way. Okay, so we are doing the same here. Try not to have any gap in between, and use a little more pressure. And right from this much of area, if you are done up to this, what I can do, I can simply keep reducing the pressure now. Okay, this way, keep reducing the pressure. I need to have a light gradation at the end, just because this part is not flat, right? If you, whenever you open your eye, you will get to see this is actually, if this part is also having a little amount of depth, you have to show the depth. It's a artistic term. Then depth means the distance between the foreground and the background. मतलब जहाँ पे गहराई है. Okay, in Hindi, if I can say it simply, गहराई. So like you need to show this way. You cannot simply go with the same pressure. Okay, so I can do something like this, and I have to continue with the same thing here. Can't understand Hindi. Yeah, like depth is actually Adam George. Depth is actually how you like to be able to address the distance between the foreground and the background. Okay. It's kind of like the this is not a flat surface. It is coming out a little this way. It's popping out this way. Like towards the front. So this is the base. This is called the upper lid, and I have to do the same here. See how gently I'm drawing, how like smoothly I'm trying to cover it this way. Don't just rush it. Go with the proper technique. This is called the contour lining. Try it and never get demotivated if it is not happening. Certain like most I often see that people get demotivated just because they are not being able to do it properly in their very first attempt. Okay, even when I was drawing, when I got started, I was making that bad drawing, and I was happy with those drawings. I felt like, yes, I drew something, like I've drawn something realistic even with that drawing. Okay, and I can see all of you guys are actually making it so nicely. Okay, so you guys should have the motivation, you guys should have the belief in yourself, and just go this way. Okay, and I can give you the guarantee, the surety, that if you keep it doing, if you do it for 2-3 more times, you will get the perfection, you will get the improvement for sure. Okay, so this way I can cover the whole part. Okay, let me just, yeah, हम लोग क्या करेंगे, इसको कवर करेंगे कुछ इस तरीके से, and you will go a little on this side as well. That's it. Make this line a little darker. And I can shade a little amount, or little here as well, with the dark gradation again, just to give it an effect. This way. Okay, we are not yet done. Now we have to do the same thing here in the lower part. This is the lower crease line, and what I'll be doing here, I'll just make this area darker this way, and I'll keep going a little amount of more pressure. I'll be using this way, and I will just keep reducing the pressure as well, right from this area. And you can see I'm trying to have a gap in between, a line amount of gap in between the lower lid and the shading part. So it is all about how you actually coming up with the variation. Okay.
Sir, it looks amazing, isn't it, guys?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And I can see all of you are doing it like you are making it amazing as well. Yeah, great potential you guys are showing. Yeah, so now what else we have to do here? Again, I'll be picking up that like cotton, and I will just simply without using that much of pressure, I will just make it look blended a little. I will make it just join me the session. Oh, so ma'am, I guess if we upload the recording, you will get the recording for sure. Okay, but stick to till the end. We have certain announcement for like you will definitely be informed about certain things for sure, important things, and just enjoy the class. So what I need to do here, I will just make it blended And I will be doing the same here in the lower part. Something like this you have to make here, okay? Just make it a little more. Yeah. And guys, we have to, shade this area as well. For that, again, what I'll be doing, I'll just draw 2 circles this way. कुछ इस तरीके से मैं थोड़ा zoom करता हूँ. And I will be using a little more pressure here, and then suddenly, right from this area, I will just reduce. So these circles are for, these are highlights as well, and it will make, like it will give a little more realistic effect to the drawing, if you can do so. Something like this. And you know what? The white parts are supposed to be covered with little amount of shade as well. These are called, this is called the sclera part. And what you need to do, you just need to use the same blending tool. Or if you don't have, cotton, don't use a blending stump with more pressure. Okay, just try to, if you're using blending stump, try to be more lighter. This way you will be doing something like this only, lightly, very lightly. Okay, barely you are touching on the surface of the paper, something like this. And I will just keep, like doing it with the same tool. You don't need to cover the whole area, just up to this. And now what I can do here, I can just add certain highlight. This way.
सर ब्लेंडिंग पेंसिल को क्या बोलते हैं?
ब्लेंडिंग क्या मतलब, समझा नहीं मैम, सॉरी.
शेडिंग, वो शेडिंग की है ना आपने अंदर आँख के अंदर वो.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी. यस यस. तो इसको क्या बोला जाता है, राइट?
Blending stump. No, blending stump, sir.
Blending stump. अच्छा, okay. This one is blending stump. Yeah. So you don't have to use this one. Okay. ये मैं बस दिखा रहा था, जो लोग ये use कर रहे हैं. This one was for them only. कि how to use this one. If you have cotton, go with cotton, please. Okay.
अच्छा, okay.
Yes. Now, so what are you using for highlight? I'm using eraser. This is a simple eraser. Okay. और कुछ नहीं. Okay, guys. So we are not yet done. So यहाँ तक हो गया. The lashes part are left. Part is left. What I can do, I can simply clean the background. Okay. And now it's kind of like I'm gonna give you a break kind of from the work, and I'm gonna take 10 minutes of your time. Meanwhile, we have certain announcement, exciting announcement for all of you. If you allow me, definitely I would love to share with you guys. Like ma'am will be sharing. So can I just type yes if you guys are ready for the announcement? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Great response from you guys. Thank you so much. So
Yes.
how many of you are willing to learn further? You can maybe type yes, no, maybe. How many of you are interested to learn further from sir?
Yes.
Maybe me. Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Great, great, great. So, in just one, 1 hour session, we cannot learn many things. Okay. So we do have some, master's class available from Bit class. So here I am sharing my screen. Please let me know, like you are visible or not. Just a moment. I hope it is visible. Sir, can you please confirm?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is visible.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Okay, great. So, we have a master's class, guys, coming from 1st of February to 22nd of February. That will be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Okay, the timings will be 5 to 6 p.m.